Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Naskett joining you live from the Northtown Center here on just off the side campus of University of Buffalo, as we will be getting set for Federation hockey action between your St. Joe's Marauders and the Williamsville North Spartans. Both teams have just completed their warm-ups, so we will head to the locker rooms as they're gonna clean the ice. And we are about 10 minutes away from starting, as we are on senior night here as well, as Coach Crozier will come over. We'll stay with it here for senior night. And then we'll take it down as the Zamboni comes out. So Coach Crozier will take over the mic here now, and the parents are lining up in the Marauder bench area. So we've got Peter Chopra, who will lead the seniors. I believe they'll go by number. And a great night for the Lavillo family as they get to be out on the ice with two of their children, Harlan and Paul. We'll see if we can have you guys hear this out, and we'll try and step away and just kind of highlight who's coming out here from Coach Crozier.
Regular season Federation champions, as well as winners of the 2013 Niagara Cup and the New York State Catholic Championship. More importantly, our graduating class includes National Honor Society members, Big Brothers, AP scholars, student council representatives, and multi-sport athletes. As a group, they have been accepted to prestigious universities, including Merrimack, Boston College, Villanova, Xavier, New Hampshire, Lemoyne, Loyola, DePaul, John Carroll, Mercyhurst, Canisius, and Niagara University. We congratulate them and their families on all their accomplishments, and we wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Seniors, please skate forward and greet your parents as I call your name.
So we begin the ceremony here with Peter Chopra, the goaltender. Peter will be in between the pipes this evening for the Marauders. Next up for the Marauders will be senior defenseman Brad Kaminsky.
A member of the Federation team for the first time this season. Brad is the son of Rick and Sue Kaminsky.
John Schmidt up next as he joins his brothers Paul. Yeah, John Schmidt has been quite a stalwart for this defensive group for Marauders over the past couple of years. Big, tough, rough defenseman who has played physically. It's his third year playing on the Fed squad. And next up will be the first of the twins, Paul Lavillo.
Number 11, defenseman and team captain Paul Lavillo.
Great round of applause for him. He'll be joined there in just a moment by his brother Harlan. The Lavillo family, a long-time Marauder family. Paul the captain. And now Harlan will join them across the ice.
Number 12, forward Harlan Lavillo.
Quite a treat as the Lavillos have three youngsters on this squad. Griffin also, Griffin the sophomore also plays for the Marauder squad. Next up is our guy, Johnny Delaney.
They'll be loaded in next year. Thanksgiving's always the last Thursday.
Number 16, forward, John Delaney Jr.
Johnny D. Just back into the lineup here in the last couple of weeks.
Federation player for 2 seasons. John is the son of John and Debbie Delaney. Number 17,
Connor Shearer will be
forward,
next.
Connor Shearer.
Another family that's a longtime Marauder family here, the Shearers.
Connor is joined by his parents, John and Joni Shearer.
John and Joni, of course, Joni also her family of the Denzaks along St. Joe's family as well. Next up for the Marauders will be James Bassett.
18, forward, and assistant captain, James Bassett. Representing St. Joe's for the past 3 seasons. James
Bassett's a
is the
key
son
tonight,
of
too, as
John
well.
and
He's starting to
Debbie
score a little bit and try to give this Marauder team some boost offensively. They're going to need as they head down the stretch here. And bringing up the rear, Nicholas Zanger will be the final senior tonight.
Nicholas Zenger.
Zanger, another guy in the second line who they're going to need to get some offense out of that line as they try to get their 3rd straight state championship here. It's going to be an uphill climb. You got a tough Timon squad, tough Kenesha squad. So John and Lisa Zanger. Many Zangers have come through both top Catholic schools here lately. The Zangers here at St. Joe's. So with the conclusion of the senior ceremony,
Principal, Mr. Jeffrey Hayes.
they will be heading to the locker room and they'll get a chance to clean the ice here. So we'll be about 10 minutes away from starting. We'll keep the cameras on so you can get an idea, folks. And we will be back in about 10 minutes to bring you live Federation hockey action here from the Northtown Center. Welcome back, folks. Paul Naskey joining you live from the Northtown Center out in Amherst, New York, as your St. Joe's Marauders get set to face off against public school rival, the Williamsville North Spartans. And we got the West Coast start tonight, pal. 9:15, 9:20 start. We'll be lucky to get this one back into the garage by 11. I got to look at my contract. I didn't see anything about doing West Coast games in my contract. Well, anyway, tonight should be a doozy. The first time these two teams matched up, the Marauders pulled one out in overtime, 3-2, game-winning goal by James Bassett. So we'll see what tonight brings for us. It looks like it'll be the senior on senior night. Peter Chopra in between the pipes for the Marauders. And for Williamsville North, it's going to be Matthew Ladd, the sophomore, 6'1 sophomore. Of course, out of Williamsville, New York. That's an easy one. But the Marauders are led by Coach Rich Crozier, and against him is longtime Federation coach Bob Rosen. We want to wish him a congratulations as he won his 400th career game earlier last week. And sometimes they say it's about longevity, but he's been here since the beginning. He's been a really good coach for this team and the Spartans, and they're going to be ready to go. Both crowds well represented by the students. Not as quite a full house as we thought, but I'm sure it will be loud. It'll be a whiteout for the Will North fans. It'll be the men in black for the Marauders. Mark Simon was going to join me tonight, but he's celebrating a great win over O'Hara tonight, earlier this evening. There you can see we got some guests up here in the box. We got to make sure they can all see. My guy Luke up here with us. Coach Monahan, how are you, sir? All right, folks, it is going to be go. 19 versus 19. Haynes and Zanger in the face-off circle. Draw one by North, picked off by the Marauders, shoved in deep there by Barnaby. North plays it up on the wall, tries to move it out, can't get it out. Lavullo at the point. There's a deflection by Barnaby, steered away by Ladd. Barnaby throws it back to Paul Lavullo at the point, jumps over his stick. He'll have to retreat into his own zone to get that. Giving chase is Brad Bailey for North. Taken away there, and shot by Haynes, steered away by Chopra. Now Bailey's got it all. Clearing pass back to the point. That shot is wide by Kuto. So now North keeps it in, plays it into the corner. That's number 7, Bryce Farrell. And there's a pretty good check avoided. So the Marauders come away. Here's Perna through the center zone. Working 1-on-3. Trying to dangle his way in. Clears it behind the net where Bassett will give chase. Marauders make a change. Bassett in there with McKenna. They work the rail. The puck pops out over the blue line. Here's a nice bump from Farrell into the Marauder zone. Plays followed up there by Kerbeil. Now taken away by Bryce Donovan. Donovan maneuvers out of his own zone, gains center ice, and clears it in. Doesn't get it too deep as it's played back there by Stryker for North, but he turns it over at the side there. Ruggiero, he's fighting two North guys in the corner. Now McKenna comes to help. He's trying to hold it. Puck comes out to the high slot. There's a wrister that's tipped wide. That's off of Bassett's stick. Now North will just clear it out of the zone. Donovan keeps it. Now it comes out over the blue line, and the Marauders try and get it back. Now it's taken away there by Roberto from North. He's rubbed off the play there by Bassett as he heads to the bench for a change, and off jumps Justin Crawford. Ruggiero's got the puck. Hits Crawford in the leg. Now Crawford will clear it in. Ruggiero, Donovan, and Kaminsky will head off for a change. So new troops on for the Marauders. Puck kept in. There's Schmidt with a slapper. Now the puck comes out in front. Oh, cleared away by North as Jared Cummings comes away, but it's taken away there by Ramarzak. He clears it all the way back in. Matty No for North plays it over to his defense partner, Kyle Wilk. Wilk plays it up, misses everybody. That'll head all the way down the ice for icing. We're going to come back and head into the North zone where the Marauders will get a face-off and a chance in the offensive zone. We're just a couple of minutes into this one, folks. 12:36 left in the first. No score. So the face-off is to the right of Ladd. It's going to be Zanger taking the drop. Puck comes back to the point. Donovan plays it over to Perna. Perna tries to get it in deep. Fighting there on the wall, but Bailey comes away with it for North. and plays it up to Farrell. Farrell with a wrister that's easily gloved by Chopra, and we'll have another face-off, this time in the Marauder zone to the right of Chopra. Well, folks, stay tuned for Sunday afternoon hoops. Marauders will host Archbishop Walsh. Start time, 5 o'clock, right here on the Marauder Broadcast Network. Draw is won by North, played in, but they had a man in the zone, so they'll have to tag up. Now taken behind the net by Donovan. He tries to get it out, gives it away. There's Farrell. He can't get a shot. Now it pops over the blue line. Perna plays it off the wall to himself. Now he comes in over the line. Oh, and he takes a big hit, but it's going to be a penalty on Brad Bailey. He got a hand up around the head. They're going to call it an elbow, so the Marauders will be the first with the power play this evening. Big shot that Perna took, but Bailey got that elbow up high, and he's going to the box for a minute and a half with just inside of 12 minutes left in the first period. The Marauders will send out Barnaby, Perna, and Ruggiero, Lavullo, and Schmidt at the point. Paul Lavullo. Perna to take the draw. Wins the draw over to Barnaby. He gets it back to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Barney on a half wall. Gets it down low to Perna. He loses control for a minute. Now he's got a fight in there with Cuoto. Now it goes all the way back down into the Marauder zone. So that turnover costly. Is North able to clear the zone? The Marauders have to reset. Schmidt behind his own net gets set up. He's got Lavullo with him. Perna on the right. Cross-ring pass from Lavullo to Perna is too far, and North shoves it all the way back down into their zone. Now Schmidt comes away again. He'll get it up to Perna, drops it back for Schmidt. Schmidt gains center ice. Now into the Spartan zone where he'll set up shop. He's got Barnaby at the point. Barnaby with a wrister to the front. That gets kicked away there by Cuoto. Now Cuoto just clears it down the ice. Half a minute left in penalty time. Chopra will keep it there for Schmidt. Justin Crawford now comes out of the zone. Tries to gain the Williamsville North zone where it's kept in by Schmidt with the shot. Steered away by Ladd to the corner. Good shot there by Schmidt. Now it's McKenna circling around the front.
We must not be broadcasting. Right, talk.
Puck along the boards there. Bassett's working. Schmidt loses his stick. Now able to get it. Trying to get a face-off. Now it's back to Schmidt. He takes a shot from Bailey as he just steps out of the penalty box. Puck comes to Donovan, who fans on it in his own zone. North gets it. And now it played back to Schmidt. Schmidt's got it. He tries to clear the zone. He'll get it up to McKenna, who shoves it across to Zanger. Zanger comes in. He's got Bassett, but Bassett was just a stride ahead. So we will have a face-off just over the blue line. 10 minutes left in the first period here. No score from the Northtown Center. Draw being taken by Attia for the Marauders. Wins it back to Pontello, who clears it in behind the Williamsville North net. It's grabbed there by Sean Bailey. Tries to play it up on the wall to Farrell. He does and clears it out of the zone, but it's grabbed there by Monahan, who dumps it right back in. The Marauders doing a nice job of getting it into the zone. Now they just got to get a little control, get a little sustained offense. Another good forecheck there by the Marauders, keeps it in the zone. As the defenseman play catch with it, that's Sean Bailey trying to play it up here on the wall to Kerbiel. And once again, it's shoved back in by Jack Attia. So this line doing a nice job for the Marauders. Now Harlan Lavullo steps on the ice. He throws the body and finishes his check there, Kyle Wilk. And it's shoved all the way back down into the north end again, where Bailey will grab it. Marauders doing a nice job of standing up at center ice and keeping that puck back in the north zone. 9 minutes left. Bailey grabs it again. Bailey plays it up. There's the giveaway. Marauders have it in front, but Connor Shearer couldn't find the stick to get a shot off. Finally, now Farrell comes away and he shoots it into the Marauder zone. Chopra will steer that to the side, and it's played to Schmidt. Schmidt skates out of his own zone. He's got a head of steam. He's working 1-on-3, though. He's going to need some help here. Now he circles all the way behind the north net. Throws it out front. Ladd kicks it away. Now it's played on the wall. Jared Cummings gets it for North. He can't get it out. Now it's played up to Adam DiDonato, and he gets it out of the zone. But again, the Marauders push it back toward the north end. David Hanat finally clears it in for North. Chopra will play it back there, give it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky tries to get it to Perna. That's too tall. It's shoved back into the Marauder zone. There's a puck out in front of the Marauder net, but Kaminsky clears it neatly, but not out. Kept in there by North. Now it goes over to Romarzek. He gets it out of the zone over to Perna. He comes in 1-on-2. Working on the far wing. Tries to drag to the middle. Oh, what a play by Perna. He just shoots it wide. Grabbed by Barnaby. He's trying to fight it in, and Ladd stands up to the challenge. Marauders keep pecking at it, but no goal. The whistle went before Perna knocked it in. Oh, that was some trying times there for the North Spartans. But we're going to be on the power play again for the Marauders as Brian Quoto will get 1.5 minutes for cross-checking. So a good flurry there by the Marauders with 7.5 minutes left in the first period. Bassett, Zanger, and McKenna. Crawford and Donovan at the point for the Marauders. Here's Crawford at the point. Gets it over to Zanger. Zanger tries to dump it down low to Bassett. Finally, Bassett is able to corral it. He spins around. Puck comes loose in front. Donovan keeps it in as North fails to clear. Now they're going to get another chance, and it's Brad Bailey as he clears it all the way down. Marauders will regroup. It'll be Crawford winding up from his own goal line. Tries to get it up to Donovan. They fail to connect. But now McKenna on the forecheck keeps it in. Now Donovan's fighting along with Bassett. He comes in to help. Puck just sitting there. Nobody can get a stick on it. Finally, North does a nice job of clearing the zone. Crawford will retreat to get it, and Marauders will make a change. Barnaby, Ruggiero, and Perna hop the wall. Donovan gives it away again, back into the Marauder zone where Ruggiero will cover up. Just 30 seconds left in the power play for the Marauders. Here's Ruggiero. He plays it up to Perna on the right wall. Perna with great speed through the neutral zone. Beats one guy. Gets by another. He's going to try and throw it out front. He's got Ruggiero there. Now Barnaby on the wing. Oh, Ruggiero's going to get the gate here as he took down number 15, Kyle Wilk, in front of the net. So the Marauders' power play is over, and they're going to have to kill off their own penalty here in 13 seconds when North returns to full strength. Ruggiero picks up the interference penalty with 6:21 left in the first. Still no score. So a tough penalty there as the Marauders were set up in the zone, but Ruggiero dumped his man in front of the net, and he'll get the gate. 4-on-4 for the next 10 seconds. Here comes Paul Lavullo through middle ice. Dumps it in, and the Marauders will set up to kill this penalty now. It's Crawford and Zanger, Lavullo, and Schmidt, but it's an offside for Will North. The faceoffs will come all the way back into the Will North zone. Williamsville North with 1:12 left in the power play. 6:04 left in the first period. Draw one by Crawford. He gets it back to Romarzek, who clears it into the corner. Now North will take over. It's number 12, Sean Bailey, trying to clear his own zone. Tries to get it up to his wingmate there, number 19, Patrick Haynes. Can't do it. Now Crawford gives chase into the North zone. He'll beat his man, Stryker, to the puck, and he's trying to force that face-off, doing a nice job of killing some time. Finally, it's shaken loose there as Brad Bailey gets it, carries it out of the zone. Big collision there with Bassett away from the play. Now Donovan works the wall, can't get it out. North trying to set up. Here's a shot. Oh, look at the glove save by Chopra to keep this one scoreless. 5:22 left in the first. No score. So there will be a face-off to the right of Chopra. It'll be both 19s. Haynes and Zanger facing off. Half a minute left in penalty time. So Coach Rosen not happy about something. It's his man, Sean Bailey's over at the bench, and Coach Rosen's talking to the referee here. Pretty animated here in his conversation. His assistant coach as well. And we'll see what we've got here. Well, Bailey stays on the ice. Coach Crozier saying, hey, let's play some hockey here. So back to the face-off. Haynes will take the draw against Zanger. Now Haynes gets waved. It'll be Brad Bailey in the face-off circle. Marauders win the draw. Back into the corner. Donovan plays it there. Can't get it out. Now Perna's got it. He clears it all the way down the ice. Ladd makes the play and steers it to the side where Sean Bailey will take it. 15 seconds left in penalty time. Now it's stolen away down there by Zanger. He and Perna working a pretty good forecheck. 2-on-3 here. Great job on the penalty kill here for the Marauders. They still got it tied up. Ruggiero will head to his bench. And finally, Bailey takes it away, but it's not cleared. Barnaby keeps it in. Oh, Zanger finishes his check nicely there. He whacked out Haynes. Now Donovan comes in. A little wrister. That's turned away by Ladd. Out in front. Oh, great save by Ladd. What a nifty play by Barnaby as he got it out front to Zanger. But Ladd equal to the challenge. 4.5 left in the first. We are still knotted up at 0. The draw in the north zone. There's Ruggiero fighting in the corner for it. He's going with Brian Quoto. Quoto comes away with it. Can't clear the zone as Zanger's got it back. Bassett now. Bassett with the wrister. Good save, Ladd. Boy, Ladd's been sharp in this first period. Now there's a little something after the play. And we're going to get another Williamsville North penalty as this time it's going to be number 11, Brendan Cunningham. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be roughing. And another minute and a half here for Williamsville North on the penalty kill. So the Marauders here need to start taking advantage of these power plays. As again, Coach Rosen is up on the wall looking for an explanation from the referee. This time the referees will not appease him with a conversation, and we'll get back to hockey action here as it'll be Ruggiero, Barnaby, and Perna, along with Schmidt and Lavolo at the points. Lavolo's got it. Plays it to Barnaby on the half wall. Barnaby down low to Perna. He loses control of the puck. Tried to clear it out, but there, Lavolo keeps it back in. Oh, nice play by Barnaby to Perna. Perna trying to find some room. Finally gets it back to Lavolo. Lavolo goes cross rink for Ruggiero. Can't find him. Ruggiero back to the point. Schmidt can't keep it in. He's under pressure there from Carm D'Angelo. Now Perna's got it at center ice and right back into the north zone. Perna looking for some room. Oh, great little dipsy-do. Circles the net. Tries to go high on Ladd, but he shut down that corner nicely. North fails to clear it again. Barnaby's got it. Tries to feed it back to the point. Now it's behind the net where Ruggiero's got it. Ruggiero plays it back to Barnaby. Barnaby behind the net, looking for anything. Now he's got it on the half wall. Still got the puck. Playing it back to Schmidt at the point. Schmidt with a wrister. Oh! Ruggiero just failed to deflect it. There it sits in front. Oh, Ruggiero can't tip it in. Ladd steers it to the corner. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Ruggiero's got it again. Back to the point to Schmidt with the slapper. That's blocked there. Now back to Schmidt, and it pops over the lane. Carmen D'Angelo blocked that shot. The Marauders will have to tag up, and they'll send new men onto the ices. North has killed this penalty off. 2:45 left in the first. North tries to clear the puck, and it ends up in their bench area. So the Marauders have carried the play here mostly for this first period, but have nothing to show for it. As 2:45 remains in the first, we are still knotted up at zeros. Crawford will take the draw. He's got Harlan Lavullo on one side and Connor Shearer on the other. Pontello and Remarzek back at the points. Taken there by North. Bailey plays it out into the central area, into the center ice zone, and Pontello tries to clear back in. He shoots it about 10 rows deep. See if anyone got hit there. The puck gets flipped back onto the ice. There's a puck that flies right in front to Chopra. He'll cover up. The puck had been thrown back onto the ice, and the referees didn't know that Sean Bailey had it, so he dropped the puck, and Bailey just fired it into his bench. He just missed getting his head coach, Bob Rosen, with the puck. So the faceoff will be to the left of Chopra. It'll be Haynes against Crawford. There's a quick shot by Bailey that's turned aside. The Marauders clear the zone. Bailey's got it again. That's Brad Bailey, one of the two Bailey brothers out here, 22 and 12. So the Marauders try to clear the zone. Brad Bailey gets it again, but Chopra makes a nice save out in front. 2:07 left in the first. Still no score. Folks, just a reminder, Sunday afternoon basketball, weather permitting, of course. We got more snow and wind and whatever coming up, but Archbishop Walsh will be making their way up. That'll follow a doubleheader between Cathedral Prep and the freshman and JV Marauders. Everything gets started at 2 o'clock. Hopefully, if we're on time, the varsity game will start about 5. So the Marauders clear the zone all the way down into the north zone. That's going to go for icing as Will Stryker gives chase. So with just inside of 2 minutes left, faceoff will come all the way back down to the left of Chopra. So the draw is won by the Marauders, played around the boards. McKenna's got it, but he plays it back. Now cycle it behind the net to Lavullo, who tries to play it up to Ruggiero. Clears the zone. North plays it right back in. Chopra will stop it there, and he'll look for somebody. It's going to be Lavullo. Minute and a half left in the first. Lavullo plays it over to Schmidt. Schmidt looks for somebody. He's got to retreat. He's got Lavullo with him. Now he heads up the left side here. Plays it off the wall. Can't get it out. Kept in there by North. It's Matt Noe doing a nice job. Finally, now the Marauders clear it out as Bassett finishes his check. Minute 10 left in the first. Here's Ruggiero. He can't handle that pass from Lavullo. Heads all the way back into the north zone. North now trying to clear it out. They've had trouble all day, but here they come, 2-on-2. It's Zach Kerbeil, but he's rubbed out of the play there nicely by Donovan. But the puck moves forward. There's Kerbeil again. Oh, great save, Chopra. Again, Chopra with the great save. The Marauders clear the zone. And North will take it back and shove it right back in. Should have been an offside, but the refs say that North cleared the zone just inside of 30 seconds left in the first period here, and that puck's cleared back into the Marauder zone where Donovan takes over, plays it over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky gets it up to Zanger, who clears it all the way in. Barnaby gives chase. Played there by Gramlich. Just 15 seconds left in the first. A slapper from the point by Kaminsky doesn't get through. It's played out now. He and Donovan are trying to fight for it. Finally get it back out over the zone. It's cleared into the north zone. Just 5 seconds left here in the first period. Oh, and North that's too many men on the ice. They're going to get that call. We'll see. Nope, the referees are going to let it go. As the man coming off the ice had played the puck here. And Captain Paul Lavullo's talking to the officials here. Thought that might be a too many men on the ice call. But the period ends, and there's no score. The Marauders carried much of the play in the first period as they were in a great forechecking position as North had all sorts of trouble clearing their zone. Chopra, when asked, had to make 3 or 4 really big saves. Well, we'll see if that can bode well for the Marauders heading here into the second period. We'll have a couple of minute intermission here. We'll just take it down for a second and check our connections. We heard we had a little trouble early on, so we got 2 quick minutes here. I'll take a look, and we'll be back in just a moment.